bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling, everything's going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by. But a little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling, everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy, it don't miss a tree. And a weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling, everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day. When I take you out tonight with me, honey, here's the way it's gonna be. You will sit behind a team of snow-white horses in the slickest gig you ever seen. Chicks and ducks and geese fed a scurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with a fringe on top. Watch that fringe and see how it flutters when I drive them high-stepping strutters. Nosy pokes will peek through their shutters and their eyes will pop. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. With eyes and glass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. Two bright side lights a winking and blinking. Ain't no finer rig, I'm a-thinking. You can keep your rig if you're thinking that I care to swap for that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Would you say the fringe was made of silk?
Wouldn't I have no other kind but silk?
Has it really got a team of snow-white horses?
One's like snow, the other's more like mist.
So you can tell them apart.
All the world will fly in a flurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with a fringe on top. When we hit that road hell for leather, cats and dogs will dance in the heather. Birds and frogs will sing all together, and the toads will hop. The wind will whistle as we rattle along. The cows will moo in the clover. The river will ripple out a whispered song and whisper it over and over. Don't you wish you'd go on forever? Don't you wish you'd go on forever? wished you'd go on forever, and you'd never stop in that shiny little Surrey with a fringe on the top. I can see the stars getting blurry when we ride back home in the Surrey, riding slowly home in the Surrey with a fringe on top. I can feel the day getting older, feel a sleepy head near my shoulder, nodding, drooping close to my shoulder till it falls ka-plop. The sun is swimming on the rim of the hill, the moon is taking a header, and just as I'm thinking all the earth is still, a lark wakes up in the meadow. Hush, you bird, my baby's a-sleepin'. Maybe got a dream worth a-keepin'. Whoa, you team, and just keep a-creepin' at a slow clip-clop. Don't you hurry with the Surrey, with the fringe on the top.
But I sure did see some things I never see before. I got to Kansas City on a Friday. By Saturday, I learned a thing or two. For up to then, I didn't have an idea of what the modern world was coming to. I counted 20 gas buggies going by the cells almost every time I took a walk. Then I put my ear to a bell telephone, and a strange woman started in to talk.
What next? Yeah, what?
What next? Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. They went and built a skyscraper 7 stories high, about as high as a building ought to grow. Everything's like a dream in Kansas City. It's better than a magic lantern show. You can turn the radiator on whenever you want some heat. With every kind of comfort, every house is all complete. You can walk to privies in the rain and never wet your feet. They've gone about as far as they can go, yes sir. They've gone about as far as they can go. Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. They got a big theater they call a Burley-Q. For 50 cents you can see a dandy show. One of the gals was fat and pink and pretty, as round above as she was round below. I could swear that she was padded from her shoulder to her heel. But later, in the second act, when she began to peel, she proved that everything she had was absolutely real. She went about as far as she could go, yes sir. She went about as far as she could go.
It ain't so much a question of not knowing what to do. I knowed what's right and wrong since I've been 10. I heard a lot of stories, and I reckon they are true, about how girls are put upon by men. I know I mustn't fall into the pit, but when I'm with a feller, I forget. I'm just a girl who can't say no. I'm in a terrible fix. I always say, come on, let's go, just when I ought to say nix. When a person tries to kiss a girl, I know she ought to give his face a smack. But as soon as somehow sorta wanna kiss him back. I'm just a fool when lights are low. I can't be prissy and quaint. I ain't the type that can faint. How can I be what I ain't? I can't say no. What you gonna do when a fella gets flirty and starts to talk purty? What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that your lips are like cherries or roses or berries. What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that you're sweeter than cream and he's gotta have cream or die. What you gonna do when he talks that way? Spit in his eye? I'm just a girl who can't say no, can't seem to say it at all. I hate to disappoint a beau when he is paying a call. For a while I act refined and cool, a-settin' on the velveteen settee. Then I think of that old golden rule and do for him what he would do for me. I can't resist a Romeo in a sombrero and chaps. Soon as I sit on their laps, something inside of me snaps. I can't say no.
Why should a woman who is healthy and strong blubber like a baby if a man goes away, a-weeping and a-wailing how he's done her wrong? That's one thing you'll never hear me say. Never gonna think that the man I lose is the only man among men. I'll snap my fingers to show I don't care. I'll buy me a brand new dress to wear. I'll scrub my neck and I'll brush my hair and start all over again. Many a new face will please my eye, many a new love will find me. Never have I once looked back to sigh over the romance behind me. Many a new day will dawn before I do. Many a light lad may kiss and fly, a kiss gone by is bygone. Never have I asked an August sky, where has last July gone? Never have I wandered through the rye, wondering where has some guy gone. Many a new day will dawn before I do. Many a new face will please my eye, many a new love will find me. Never have I once looked back to sigh all the romance behind me. Many a new day will dawn before I do. Never have I chased the honey bee who carelessly cajoled me. Somebody else just as sweet as he cheered me and consoled me. Never have I wept into my tea over the deal someone doled me. Many a new day will dawn, many a red sun will set, many a blue moon think up stories that link my name with yours.
Why do the neighbors chatter all day behind their doors?
I know a way to prove what they say is quite untrue. Here is the gist, a practical list of don'ts for you. Don't throw bouquets at me. Don't please my folks too much. Don't laugh at my jokes too much. People will say we're in love. Don't sigh and gaze at me. Your sighs are so like mine. Your eyes mustn't glow like mine. People will say we're in love. Don't start collecting things. Give me my rose and my glove. Sweetheart, they're suspecting things. People will say we're in love.
Some people claim that you are to blame as much as I. Why do you take the trouble to bake my favorite pie? Granting your wish, I carved our initials on the tree. Just keep a slice of all the advice you give so free. Don't praise my charm too much. Don't look so vain with me. Don't stand in the rain with me. People will say we're in love. Don't take my arm too much. Don't keep your hand in mine. Your hand feels so grand in mine. People will say we're in love. Don't dance all night with me till the stars fade from above. They'll see it's all right with me. People will say we're in love. Poor Jud is dead. Poor Jud Fry's dead. All gather round his coffin now and cry. He had a heart of gold, and he wasn't very old. Oh, why did such a feller have to die? Poor Jud is dead. Poor Jud Fry is dead. He's looking oh so peaceful and serene. He's all laid out to rest with his hands across his chest. His fingernails have never been so clean. And then the preacher'd get up and he'd say, "Folks, we are gathered here to moan and groan over our brother Jud Fry, who hung himself up by a rope in the smokehouse." And they'd be weeping and wailing from some of those women. And then he'd say, "Jud was the most misunderstood man in the territory. People used to think he was a mean, ugly fella, and they called him a dirty skunk, an ornery pig stealer. But the folks that really knowed him knowed that beneath them 2 dirty shirts he always wore, there beat a heart as big as all outdoors. As big as all outdoors. Jud Fry loved his fellow man. He loved his fellow man. He loved the birds of the forest and the beasts of the field. He loved the mice and the vermin in the barn. And he treated the rats like equals, which was right. And he loved little children. He loved everybody and everything in the world. Only he never let on, so nobody ever knowed it. Poor Jud is dead, poor Jud Fry is dead. His friends will weep and wail for miles around. Miles around. The daisies in the dell will give out a different smell, because poor Jud is underneath the ground. Poor Jud is dead, a candle lights his head. He's laying in a coffin made of wood, and folks are feeling sad, 'cause they used to treat him bad, and now they know their friend has gone for good. Good. Poor Jud is dead, a candle lights his head. He's looking oh so pretty and so nice. He looks like he's asleep. It's a shame that he won't keep. But it's summer and we're running out of ice. Poor Jud. Poor Jud.
The farmer and the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. One man likes to push a plow, the other likes to chase a cow, but that's no reason why they can't be friends. Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with the farmer's daughters, farmers dance with the rancher's gals.
Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with the farmer's daughters, farmers dance with the rancher's girls.
I'd like to say a word for the farmer.
Well, say it.
He come out west and made a lot of changes.
He come out west and built a lot of fences.
And build them right across the cattle ranges.
The farmer is a good and thrifty citizen.
He's thrifty, all
no
right.
No matter what the cowman says or thinks, you seldom see him drinking in a bar room.
Unless somebody else is buying drinks.
But the farmer and the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. The cowman ropes the cow with ease. The farmer steals her butter and cheese. And that's no reason why they can't be friends.
Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with the farmer's daughters, farmers dance with the rancher's girls.
I'd like to say a word for the cowboy.
Oh, you would?
The road he treads is difficult and stony. He rides for days on end with just a pony for a friend.
I sure am feeling sorry for the pony.
The farmer should be sociable with the cowboy. If he rides by and asks for food and water, don't treat him like a louse. Make him welcome in your house.
But be sure that you lock up your wife and daughter.
Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. The farmer and the cowman should be friends.
There ain't nobody gonna slug out anything. This here's a party. Sing it, Andrew. Dum-diddy-dum-dum-dum.
The farmer and the cowman should be friends.
Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. One man likes to push and plow, the other likes to chase a cow, but that's no reason why they can't be friends. And when this territory is a state and joins the union just like all the others, the farmer and the cowman and the merchant must all behave themselves and act like brothers.
I'd like to teach you all a little saying and learn the words by heart the way you should. I don't say I'm no better than anybody else, but I'll be damned if I ain't just as good.
I don't say I'm no better than anybody else, but I'll be damned if I ain't just as good. Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with the farmer's daughters, farmers dance with the rancher's girls.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oh, Oklahoma, every night my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, ayi-yi-yi-o-yi-yi, we're only saying, you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. Oklahoma, where the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night, my honey lamb and I, every night we sit alone and talk and watch our hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land Yippee-yi-yo-yi-yay. We're on to saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay. Oklahoma, 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 Oklahoma. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, yippee-yi-yo-yi,